Hi folks, Bob Dale for Total Sales Solutions in Jackson, Mississippi. For those of you who follow my son's sales know that he loves diesel trucks, sold hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them in the past 4 or 5 years since we started selling these things. He likes them a lot. Our customers like them because they are such bargains and they're just a value, folks. I mean, forget about price and all that. Vis-a-vis what a new one costs and what you've got to spend out at your local Ford dealer, they are just such values. Plus, they're just wonderful trucks. We're going to list a nice looking truck today that's really going to be a buy, really going to be a bargain, a great value. It's a 2008 Ford F250 turbo diesel, 08 Ford turbo diesel, 4-wheel drive. Of course, it's a Lariat package with everything. 20-inch wheels sitting on a perfect set of tires. Got all the amenities inside, got folding mirrors, heated seats, everything you'd want on a truck. Got the nice, beautiful alloy wheels, no rust issues. I say that and I remind everybody, we know our customers come from far away. We don't sell locally once in a blue moon, so that's the first thing people ask us. So we tell them, no, there's no rust issues. This is a Southern truck. But you want to see a pretty truck? 2008 Ford F250 turbo diesel Lariat package. Look at it. Tires are perfect. These are 20-inch tires.
And they're Michelins. They're not some off-brand. Somebody spent a lot of money on 20-inch.
The wheels are perfect. Now, let me show you. This is a good-looking truck before somebody comes and goes, oh, you didn't tell me. There's a little scratch right here. You can't see it. There's a little bitty peck right here. These won't show up, and you can't see them. But, you know, they're there. We're just picking it to death. Look at how beautiful this truck is on the inside. We had to change batteries. Look how beautiful this truck is on the inside. Got it all. The headliner's perfect. The leather is just as nice as it can be.
Heated seats.
CD changer. Got it all. And by the way, folks, this truck's only got 152,000 miles. Only 152,000 miles. That's low miles on one of these trucks. Look at all this. Never been a farm truck. Never been on a work site. None of that. Nice nerve cars. Folding mirrors. I'll show you those work. Extend and fold. Back years ago when I would take a drink of scotch, back when you was a baby, how would you like to have those been fooling around, got in your truck?
Been driving, flipped them in. And
never figured that out. This is a nice truck. Back seat's perfect.
Extra power outlet, got the cup holder, power sliding rear window, got the trays that fold out when you lift the seat up to make a flat floor.
I did tell you folks, you can see here, no paint. I did tell you, it has got the factory spray in bed liner, got a turnover ball.
And it's the B&W, it's the high dollar turnover ball.
You may never need that, folks, but if you do, don't think we're going to run out and put one of those in there for a couple $300. Try $1,200-1,500 minimum. Dan showed you under here, no rust issues.
And amazingly enough, it's got
spares underneath it.
I don't know where all our spares go,
but these wheels. The spare eater gets them.
Somebody somewhere has a stash of F250 spare tires.
That's just that's dust.
That's our cleanup.
I'm driving over here. See down the side how straight it is. Here's your tailpipes. Look under here. You can see the frame all the way back under there, son.
We hadn't spray painted the frame. That's just how the factory built it.
Well, we might have wanted to spray paint.
Well, sometimes we do, just to
get done.
You know, if they're dirty.
Headliner looks good, folks. Now it may not. In these pictures, they show up spotted. I can't help that, but it looks good. I told you.
I've tried to quit doing it. Everybody thinks I'm covering something up, and I was just painting them to make them look nice.
Yeah. Look here.
Look down in these pockets. You can see they're not funky, filled up with tools and.
Yeah, this was somebody's daily driver.
Power seat.
Power on both sides. Glove box, not full of dirt and mud. I saw another little spot somewhere I was going to
There's one other little ding.
Oh, okay.
And it ain't.
You got to get the sun just right to see it. Good looking truck. Hey, what I tell you about these trucks, folks, is this. When Dan sells one, I'm telling you, the depreciation's out of it for 3 or 4 years. See what you can buy this truck for. Then go down to your local dealer and see what they want for one. Try that out. And then, or go online and see what everybody else wants for one, but look at their fine print. Check out their $395 get ready fee and their $250 documentary fee and all that. We don't have any of that, folks. What you buy is what you owe us, except for a small fee for FedEx, and that's it. So you don't have to worry about that. And we sell a good truck. We know all of our customers come from far away. We know that you got to come here and you got to drive home, or we're going to ship it to you, and we don't want you to be surprised. You won't be surprised with this truck, Dan. That's why we do test drives. That's why we show you everything we can about these trucks. My name's Bob Dale. My phone number is 601-218-1223. If you have a question about this truck, you can call me. If you want to know specifically what to give you want to give for it, you do, give us a call. We'll be glad to sell it to you. We'll just sell it on eBay. We'll have you bid. Everything goes through eBay. That way you have the buyer protection plan. We can leave each other feedback and all that. But if you have technical questions, I'm the least inclined in the world. Dan in his video has his number on there. Give Dan a call. But here it is. It's a great truck. We're going to list it. You're going to have just have a low buy it now.
Reserve, yeah.
Low reserve. We're going to have a low reserve on it. Promise you can't buy one cheaper. It's a good-looking, stand-tall truck. It's a 2008 Ford F250 Lariat 4-wheel drive, sitting on a great set of Michelins. The spares underneath it just like it ought to be. It appears not to have been down. The interior of the truck is immaculate. The leather looks fine. Headliner, got everything. Heated seats, power folding mirrors, a CD changer. Got every amenity, runs and drives just like it should. As I said, wherever you live, when you fly in to pick it up, you won't be disappointed. You'll have a nice trip home. And if, in fact, you decide to ship it, when it comes off the truck, you'll recognize it. A great 2008 Ford F250 turbo diesel Lariat 4-wheel drive. Thanks so much for watching our video, folks. We do appreciate it. And we look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi.
Hey folks, Dan Dale here. You've been listening to my dad talk about this truck. Now I'm going to take you on a test drive. But before I do that, just want to show you under the hood. You can see we do not clean under the hood. This is just how it came into us. I don't let them touch under the hood, but what you can take away from that is this truck hasn't been, mud bogging off-road and all that crap. You can see this bolt has been off with an impact, so that tells me the radiator has already had the radiator recall done. That's 1,500 you ain't got to spend. But main thing I want to show you is there's no blow-by on this engine. Now you can see, or you may not in this video, a little light wisp of smoke. Smoke is not blow-by. Smoke's not a big deal as long as it's not puffing. The main thing is you can see I set this cap down on the oil filler tube and it doesn't blow off. If it blows off, that means you've got worn out piston rings letting engine compression into the crankcase and you got a wore out motor. But not the case with this truck. I'm gonna do this so I can keep videoing and not have to hear any racket. You can see the power mirrors, they fold, they see them coming in, and they extend in and out as well. We had it 4-wheel drive high earlier, move the trailer around that was in the mud, but you can see absolutely no warning lights lit. Okay, I was getting asked a question in the middle of doing a video, but I will back out of here and get on the road. Now, as usual, you'll have to excuse my shaky camera work because I'm filming with one hand and driving with the other on some of the worst roads in the city of Jackson. So even though the video may look a little shaky, rest assured this truck itself has a great ride and drive. Doesn't bounce you around, not gonna bust your fillings out of your teeth or anything like that. And the other thing you can take away from it is this truck doesn't have any squeaks or rattles. So everything's tight. I only got 150 something thousand miles, so all that's low miles for us. We get them in with 200,000 and 300,000 miles all the time. It's got a brand new windshield in it, so you don't have to worry about any cracks in the glass. Doesn't pull to the left or right, doesn't vibrate or pull when you hit the brakes. No cracks in the dash, you can see. It's got the power adjustable pedals, got the tow command, got the upfitter switches, heated seats, automatic climate, 6-disc CD changer, power sliding rear window. You can see back there it works. The tires on this truck are almost brand new. I mean, they are super nice set of tires. The steering wheel, I don't know if you can see it in this video, but it's in great shape. The leather's not worn, it's not discolored or anything like that. It's got the like we said, the power folding and telescoping mirrors, got automatic headlights, got your steering wheel controls for your radio and all that stuff. You can see I'm skipping around with that and flipping through. All that stuff works like it should. Really not sure of anything on this truck that doesn't work like it should. Just check that mirror. Yeah, it's coming in. Getting it lined up where it should be. Works up, down, left, right. All that's good. Even has the garage door transmitter buttons built into the overhead console. Of course, got the overhead console. With the that's your sunglasses holder there. Like I said, AM/FM stereo, got a 6-disc CD changer. Of course, I don't have any CDs to check it, but there's not much goes wrong with them. Automatic dimming rear view mirror. Got your power points, auxiliary input down there for the stereo, so if you want to plug your phone in or whatnot. Only thing I can nitpick on the interior, there's one little spot there where somebody's elbow was resting, but you can see down in this console, deep well, got extra power outlets there. Body itself on this truck is straight, steering's tight, not a bunch of slack in it or play or anything like that. I mean, if we told you this truck had half the miles it does, you believe us. It's not beat up, dented up, anything like that. It's obviously spent its life out on the interstate. Just from the condition of the seats, you can tell that. But speaking of which, if you want to fly in and drive this truck home, you can. I mean, this is one of those I would have no reservations or hesitations about hopping in this truck and driving it anywhere. Runs and drives great. You can fly in, we'll pick you up at the airport, no extra charge. Come back, do all the paperwork, do all the feedback, and let you get on the road. Make it a real smooth, easy deal. We do it all the time, so you're not going to be disappointed. Or if you want to ship it, we understand a lot of you don't have time to take 2 or 3 days off to come down to Mississippi and drive a truck home. So if you want to have it shipped, don't be scared off. If you look online and you find these shipping calculators, don't let the initial quotes you get scare you off on this truck, because if you're not in a big hurry and you don't mind waiting, it may only be a day or two, or it may be a couple weeks. But if you're not in a hurry, you can save as much as half off the average price of these shipping quotes. What you do is you get on UShip, which they're an eBay company, and they'll give you 2 options. One, let people bid, and one, name your own price. Well, counterintuitively, you will name your own price, and they'll give you a range of prices. Just pick the lowest one, and what'll happen is you'll get shippers that you'll get a few high, super high offers at first, but eventually you'll find somebody that's got an empty spot on their vehicle, on their truck, that's headed your way, who will make you a deal on shipping so they can fill that spot. So you can save a lot of money doing it like that. You just have to be a little patient, so keep that in mind too. But if you're in Dallas or Orlando or Atlanta, we can get this truck to those 3 cities real cheap. So you just have to call me and I can explain it all to you. If you have any questions about this truck, for that matter, give me a call. My number is 601-376-9869. You can call me or text me, whatever. Be glad to answer any questions you might have about the truck. We're going down the highway right now. I just set the cruise. It works. Turn it back off. Get off at this exit here real quick. The truck has, like I said, great ride and drive. Body straight on it. Now, unlike most trucks, we have not deleted the DPF on this one. So the DPF is in place, and we did that because we kind of gotten where we were DPF deleting all of them, but we sold one to a guy and he was in some state where they did emissions testing and he didn't realize it, so we had to ship him a old DPF to stick back on it. So anyway, we left it in place in case this goes somewhere with emissions testing. But if you don't have to worry about emissions testing and you want to delete the DPF, we'll be glad to do that for you. The DPF is basically the soot filter. Newer trucks use that regen fluid to clean it, but these trucks, these 6.4s, this, which is my favorite Power Stroke engine, not just because I'm selling this one, but if you watch my other videos, you'll know that it is my favorite. But it cleans the soot filter by dumping extra fuel into the cylinders. So what that does is it kills your fuel mileage. You know, these things, they're not deleted, they'll get 15, 16 miles a gallon. Sometimes better if, you know, depending on how you drive, but that's the average I get, and I drive 80. But that being said, if you delete it, you can pick up 4 to 6 miles per gallon right off the top of the bat. And you can turn up the power, because you have to tune them when you delete them. Now you can leave the power stock or you can crank it way up, and strangely enough, it really doesn't affect the mileage, the miles per gallon either way, whether you turn the power up or not. The miles per gallon is basically going to stay the same. But you can turn this engine up from the stock 350 horsepower to as much as 600 without compromising the longevity or the the well-being of the engine. Older, like a 6.0, you can only turn them up to about 60 or 80 extra horsepower, or you'll hurt them without putting head studs in. But these trucks, you can crank them way up. My last truck was a 6.4. I left it turned up to 600 horsepower all the time. I pulled a 38-foot Scarab with it turned up. Never got hot, never did anything weird. Just a real solid, dependable, reliable engine, and my favorite one, because the newer ones you can't turn up like you can this one. But if you're interested in getting it deleted and turned up, call me. I'll go over the options with you, because there's several ways to do it, and you know how much it costs you will depend on that, and I'm not going to try and explain it all in this video. But if you went to the average shop and said, I don't want to delete my DPF, you know, you'll spend $2,000 or $3,000 quick. But I've got some ways of doing it that will save you a whole ton of money. And anyway, just call me. I'll be glad to discuss them with you. Or if you have any questions about the truck, call me. Be glad to, like I said, discuss anything about the truck with you. If you want to talk price, you want to make an offer, just give me a call. Be glad to chat with you about anything there is to know on the truck. Again, my number is 601-376-9869. So if you have any questions, let us know. We appreciate you watching our video and hope to see you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you.